As a matter of fact, there were several of us who were very closely associated with every aspect of it, and were the closest friends to Joe and Rocky, who always knew, and it never, ever, ever was an issue. Because, and this is what I try to get across to people who, when we're talking about the whole gay scene and my relationship to it and my experiences, I try to make it very clear to them that it was like this. Being gay was never a condition, a situation in which I ever saw myself as a victim, which is what I see now and saw then, as many gay people are doing. They will deny it, but you can reason it out very clearly by what they say and the positions that they take. They see themselves as victims. I have never seen myself as a victim. When we first went into the to work with the Nova Scotia Project and Club Coacha, you were primarily accepted into that organization with the expectation that whatever you could do to facilitate what was being done, that's what was going to be used. And they would ask you very quickly, like, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? And you went and chose the area that you felt most comfortable with, you had the greatest facility in, and that's what you became noted for. So, in other words, all I'm saying is that the persona that I built, as did others, but I'll use myself, the persona that I built outweighed anything on the level of sexuality or anything else. What I was giving to the organization was that vital that something like that was going to be way, way, way down the line in terms of impeding me from doing anything. And since, as I say, I didn't see myself as a victim, I wasn't presenting myself as one, I wasn't hiding anything, but it was not the first conversation that was going to be brought up, but if you brought it up, it would be dealt with. And so when I was out into the public and out into the world, I was recognized first and foremost for two things: activism and artistry. And so therefore my day was filled with things connected to those two aspects of my being, so that if on the other hand you have someone who, and this is not a put down, this is just a plain fact, if you have someone whose day is centered around having to fend off conditions dealing with their sexuality, if that's their 24/7, well, it's understandable they will have a certain way of looking at it. Mine never was that, ever. And I do find that there are many people who end up having to deal with that part of their life exclusively. My question then becomes, okay, if that is the case, what really is also at issue here? Well, what? I mean, because that's a big thing where you are telescoped or have telescoped yourself into one aspect of your life, and that dominates everything. And it wasn't just a matter of, sticks and stones will break my bones. No, it wasn't that. It was way beyond that. It was, I will define who I am. I will do that. And it's not open for it's open for discussion if you want to discuss it on the level that I want you to discuss it, but it is not open to anything else. In other words, you will deal with me on my level, or you won't deal with me at all.